St. Lucia, what's up, everybody? So, of course, you know, DBS This Morning is the show that wakes you up in the know and all the good vibes. So, I have a friend here with me today who's definitely going to assist in spreading some positive vibrations in a musical way. So, we have the one, the only Gersham, and he also graced us with his sweet melodies. And y'all know I love my reggae music, so I'm so excited to have him here. And it's a movement, it's positivity, it's definitely in line with what we do here at the show. So, Gersham, thank you so much for making it. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm blessed. Give thanks. Yeah.
Definitely. Now, after the performance, a lot of people are raving, especially with your music too. Let's talk about being part of the Independence 42 playlist and what that experience was like for you as an artist.
Well, that experience was amazing. Like from the time they contacted me and asked me to perform and stuff like that, I was elated. I was extremely elated. And that's something that I've always wanted to be a part of. I always wanted to be a part of my St. Lucian culture and forum and to spread my own message, my own vibe, in a positive way, like you said earlier. So yeah, that was just a joy to just be a part of that.
I feel like the sound was amazing. Your voice is very, very, how can I say, soothing as far as I'm concerned. And then I loved like your mix of music. So we had songs that felt like we were on a mission, music that made us feel like we were in love, music to inspire as well. So I'm curious to know what inspires you with your music, and do you write the music that you sing?
Yeah, I write every single song that I've ever recorded and those that I haven't recorded as well. Yeah, I take a joy and a pride in writing my own stuff because, that's the expression of my soul. And yeah, that's so I write all my stuff. And then what inspires me really is just basically life on a whole, like just viewing the life conditions that I'm faced with as a human being and also watching other people like yourself and other people that I come into contact with. All of that is experience and just stuff that fuels my next song. So yeah.
Now, I want to ask you because otherwise, we hear a lot more, especially down here in St. Lucia, about our like Denry segment movement or the dancehall movement, soca, that kind of stuff. And you don't often hear or see too many reggae artists that do like some real roots reggae or lovers music like you've been doing. So for you, do you think that's sort of an advantage, or how do you kind of feel about just bringing a different vibe and doing something here in St. Lucia that's not exactly, mainstream?
Well, like I always say, everything is balance. You need balance. And right now there's an offset in the balance, especially in the music industry in St. Lucia. You have an influx or overflow of one set of music and one set of vibe. I mean, we need that. It's needed. That sort of vibe is needed, but we also need the other side of things. We need that time when people need to have a little bit of reflection, a little bit of focus, a little bit of love, like some real love.
Now you saying that, and I was just at the edge of my bed because once this started playing, I was just amazed and discovering so much talent that I didn't realize. And then I noticed, wait a minute, I think I'm following him on Instagram, so I immediately reached out because the set was so good, and I'm like, yeah, this is how guys supposed to talk to girls. This is what we're supposed to know about. We let's go back to the music that actually sings about love, and makes you feel something good. So I really love, and especially for a person of your age, being young and still doing this kind of music, it's something very noteworthy as well. So what do you want St. Lucia, and by extension your fans and people who are getting introduced to you, to know and remember you for, Gersham, as Gersham the reggae artist? Or how, rather, let's not label you, but how would you like your viewers, your fans following to remember you?
Well, that's a interesting comment you made by saying let's not label me, because personally I consider myself to be a musician or artist or a creative person, as I like to say, because whatever we do is creativity, and then it doesn't have no bounds of boundaries of a specific genre. It's just music, and music being everywhere already in the entire continent, the globe, probably even Mars and them places too. So, yeah, I just want to ride the wings of the music, because the music being everywhere already, and then there's no way I could take it. Like people always ask, what's your expectations? What's your this? What's your that? But I have no expectation when it comes to music, because music being everywhere already, I just want it to take me where it's already been. So, what I want people to just, aspire to see is just more good vibes, man. And I just want to be known as that little youth that that little country youth from Grace that just had that good vibe, that good positivity, humility, and just inspire people. Because inspiration to me, like that is the success. My success story thrives on inspiration. If I can inspire anybody, somebody walk up to me and tell me, "Yo, you made me change my diet," or you made me grow my locks, or them kind of thing. I was having a bad day, and then I listen to my music, your music, and then I feeling so relieved. Like that is a joy for me. Like that, I want to be known as that youth there.
I
Yeah,
love that.
man.
You know what? Why not? Because the sky is the limit, and we look forward to seeing as music continues to consume you along this journey. And trust me, from what I've seen from the playlist, it has led me to go do more research. So, guys, if you want to find out a little bit more about Gersham, vibe to more of his music, you need to be following him. So, let the people know the best ways they can stay connected with you, and of course, follow your music movement.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Gersham Official. Um, Follow me, like, share whatever I post. Just positivity on my page. Just bare niceness. And you can also find me on YouTube at Gersham Music, or on Facebook, which I seldomly use, but Facebook also you can get me Andy G Alexander. You can get me there, and iTunes as well. You can just search for Gersham. You can find some of my songs there. And let's look out for more vibes. More good vibes. Yeah.
Now,
Right.
before we wrap up, I want to ask you something too, because the pandemic has affected our artists in the industry. So, what impact has it had on you? Well, I'm not even going to say whether good or bad. Let's see if we can dig up some positive out of the impact of COVID for you as a musician.
Well, first and foremost, COVID has impacted us greatly as a part of the music industry. Like, music is like my sole form of income, like, dead serious. Like, I've been doing music from I was 14 years, and like, that's been the hotel industry, playing at hotels and doing gigs and stuff. That's my work, that's my source of income.
Oh, so you play for a band full time as well?
I play Envoice Band full time. So,
Yeah, shout out to my peoples. I know that. I hope he's good to everybody, keeping well.
yeah, man. So, big respect to Envoice every time. They gave me a little chance as a vocalist, trying.
Denzel is like my big brother there, so shout out.
Yeah. So, it impacted us greatly, because right now we went from 5 nights a week to now sometimes once a fortnight, or, them kind of thing there. But with all that being said, it just made me as an individual to reshift my focus, and just maintain composure, because that's the main thing you can do. You just have to maintain composure in everything, because everything is like a pendulum. From its swing, it comes back down and it goes back up, and then that's just the motion of life on a whole. So, with that COVID experience, it's still a joy for me. Like, you can't strive or focus too much on the negative aspect of it, because then you'll just be depressed and you'll be this, and we don't have time for that. Yeah, we have no time for no stress. So yeah, so at the end of the day, just reshift your focus and let's ride the wave.
Yep, now you took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was thinking. So DBS family, this is Gersham, our artist, sending us some music that makes us feel love, feel positivity, feel inspired. So make sure you follow him, check out the movement, and if you haven't already seen it, please make sure you go look at the Independence playlist 42, because he is also featured on there. And trust me, it's definitely going to set the mood and tone for your day. So Gersham, blessings. Thank you so much for coming through and helping me share some positive vibes this morning, guys. We'll be back.